I would say good morning, but it's really approaching noon. I've gotta set an alarm or something. I have woken up late these past 2 days. Good morning, and it's, Jay Ashborne back here with Warpforge again. Yikes. Ugh. We're doing new things today. I have been given a list and asked to run it. I'm going to playtest the difference for about 200 points to see if I like it better or if this is more well adjusted for the meta. The meta is really fast right now. There's a lot of situations in which your early plays matter a lot. Gaining board control or being on board can provide you can acquire an overwhelming advantage if you are to stay on board or be on board earlier than your opponent. So this list is a lot lower curved. Shoutouts to Discord, it's where I acquired it. Some of the other high-ranking players pitched me some thoughts, and we're looking around. Tempo Amalia here. Really just trying to stick as much as I can on board. There's still a few heavy-ended cards. There's a Triumph, there's an Exorcist. I think I flashed the list here somewhere. If I don't, it'll be on tomorrow's video for sure. Notable differences include the Battle Sisters, and Sister Gunner Sisters, if I will. Okay. Double Flank Troop. Pretty unfortunate. That's, not particularly what we wanted to see. Yeah, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, I've just been up till, like, 4 or 5 in the morning both of these past 2 nights, and I guess I really, have just not been getting to bed early enough and waking up, hella late. Okay, spawning some chaos spawns. And he misses the 50-50, so no good enough for him. He will still get a clear here. Double flank troop into chaos spawns, so more flank. Pretty good start from our opponent. We are definitely trying to catch up a little.
I have seen worse.
See if we can't keep this going through. We are in that 3 faith, so that is crucial. Our next turn will be pretty big. Most likely Rose Sisters into Talent. Perhaps Rhino. Depends how empty the board is. Unloyal has some thought, apparently. I started using this list just under 1,300. I believe I had lost a game or 2, worked my way back up to 1,300, and then I played this list yesterday till I'm currently sitting at 1,410. And today I'm going to run it to 15, so I just want to get a grasp and see if I do like the lower-ended curve or not. Okay, big clunky 6/6 with some armor. Lowers the cost of his stratagems. He is going to clear this. Out comes the Rose Sisters. I wouldn't be surprised if I used my face to trade here. Putting 2 points of damage on there. I do use my face to knock off the shield just so you can get double shields on your sisters. Life is a resource. You can use it as you will. I didn't spend any there. I just traded a shield, but I definitely wanted to get 2 shields on these girls. Start pumping up my faith. I think I remember playing some of this game yesterday. I was quite frustrated at his consecutive flank draws. I was like, ugh, that must be nice. But power through. RNG is what it is. Some of the curves in this game feel really abusive. Like I said, this is one of the only games I've played where you can be on a completely empty board and your opponent have 3 or 4 minions, and then you play one card and somehow you're not only on board, but you've cleared theirs now as well. It's wow. The power gap in this game is insane. Okay. Troops have vulnerable. Alright, more chaos spawns. He's drawing all 4 of his flank cards. Interesting. Pretty good. So, I could tempo DI here. Yeah, I could talent the troop on the right and then hit it with face also and tempo DI. I'm just going to play the Rhino as well. That would have gotten the clear. I would have had an empty board to play on, so that is a option I'm now seeing as well. Might have been the correct play. I do not believe I win this game. So, if I had cleared the board and had made a full investment, because what's his trade now? He throws the 6/6 into the Rhino. Use the vulnerable troop to clear. Use the vulnerable troop to clear the sister, unless he has another play like this where his units get a little bit healthier. Alright. Maybe he doesn't use the 6/6 to clear, or the 8/6 now. Maybe he uses the vulnerable troop. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, goes face. It says screw you. Okay, he still trades. I am looking at this game quite unpleased. I think this draw triggered me a little bit, so maybe that was an early concession. Maybe me not playing the DI was a misplay. Definitely see the point drop, but of course that's part of the game, so we're right back into it. No stalling. I was not going to let one game throw me under the bus. You can't be mad at individual wins. People do draw hot sometimes. I've drawn hot. You have too. It's part of that finesse that makes this game interesting. It's really just you trying to make your RNG as consistent as possible. Get the world claimer on the other end. I misclicked here. I believe I misplayed in this game too. I misclicked and did not click the right defense card. So we'll see if I can put this one to use. This does happen to me occasionally. I make mistakes too. I am human. Not that this defense card is necessarily bad, it's just different. I find the shield to be pretty good most times. But I mean, having extra attack to clear a troop can be good too. So, actually here, the defense card works out. Maybe glad I picked that one this game? I don't know. Maybe that's me drawing hot. My misclick allowed me to get the clear, so however you want to take it. Pretty dead draw, though. Look at that. Triumph and 2 miraculous feats. Still running the miraculous feats, even this list is lower to the ground. I think the list that was fully recommended to me had Beacon of Faith in the Miraculous Feat slot, and I was just like, that card's really only good if you're winning on board. If you have no board and you're completely losing board, it does nothing. There's been turns where I've needed Miraculous Feat to pray, to give myself the additional faith, to hit 8 faith, to cast the DI, or to get the 3rd faith, you know, or to hit markers and break points. So, I don't know. I like Miraculous Feat. I also think it's like the only answer in Sisters that you have against Sapphic combo turns, and that deck is everywhere right now. So, very strong. It did not see enough changes, we'll put it like that.
I will prove my worth and serve him with my life.
We have found a complete board position. This player playing Chaos, not drawing as hot as the previous one. Yeah, not quite as well positioned. There are games where I get absolutely rolled by Chaos, and there are games where it feels like, yeah, stratagem does not work on camouflage units. Jay should know that by now. Been playing long enough. There are games where I get absolutely rolled by Chaos, and there are games that look like this. There's a high level of variance in this archetype, I think. Feels very mid-rangey to me. I'm just not a mid-range player, I guess. I don't know. I don't really enjoy it. I have taken some wins with this list. Like I said, I did climb 100 points with it. And there are some early board plays, but man, I'll tell you, I missed the Singleton Celestian Superior I was running. I missed that card because it is not in this current list. There were many games yesterday where I'm like, wow, I would love to just hit that 7-drop, and then just doesn't happen. Games are ending quicker. They don't necessarily go to the long 10, 12 E. You know, the games do end a lot sooner. You're seeing more wins at like the 7 to 9 E ratio. Than stretching out to like 15 fatigue, like the control list I was running was getting. So the games do end a lot quicker. And the meta is quite fast, so maybe it is more well-positioned for the meta, but it's just really kind of not what I like to play. I would much rather play a control shell. Or something I brewed, you know, to push things through. That is a big troop. Unfortunately, it does not have Vanguard, which I think you needed this turn, my friend. Throw out the talent, push some damage through, and we are on our way back to climbing for points. Something you'll also notice about this is that I did this entire recording session in one take. These games were not cherry-picked like normal. This is just, I had lost and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna shoot it and do it all in one shot today. I felt like doing something different. So these games are kind of a hodgepodge of just what random ladder grind looks like. Slowly back up to 1300. Onward we go. The Erica Mirror. Okie dokes. Make sure we pick the correct card this time. I ran into this player a lot yesterday.
You are
I think I played him 3
sacred
times.
ground and will now face his judgment.
He was
No
not always
mercy for
on
the
Erica, though. He
unrepentant.
skipped around, played some Eldar and stuff like that, too. Pretty weak turn 1 from our opponent. Hopefully we can provide a little bit more leverage than that.
Purge the unclean!
Shielding up our own unit. He would have to talent plus, like, Cherub to clear. Arco will do it, too. Okay. Let's see what I opt for here. Yep, we are going to clear with face. And say, do that again, buddy. Spend your fourth turn, your 4E turn. I want you to spend your talent and not cast Rhino or Rose Sisters. He says, here is another camouflage unit with penance. See if we can't push out some more damage. In comes the prayer. Using prayer on it. And buffing up our Crusader. The Crusader in this list is a singleton. I believe the list I was given was running 2 and had cut preachers for it. I tried to make room for 1, but I did want to keep some of the other stuff. Out comes the Astrid.
My soul is consecrated to this relic.
Alright, what do we got here? Face to clear the Arco. Okay, won the 50-50 on the die roll. Keep the Divine Shield. Amalia for 4. Talent for 3. And looks like we're breaking the shield on the other side of the board. Okie dokes. I think I'm just now realizing I'm in, like, dire need of a haircut. Hair's getting quite lengthy. Ooh, Adeline. Faith acquired. Finally. They've caught up to us in Faith. Alright. Rhino deployed.
We march for the Emperor!
Thought here for a second. I could have used Faith to, or I could have used Face to break the Adeline shield. Talented it then, so it would have went from, what did she pray on it? So 7 to 4. I don't know, it feels like there was an option to clear the Adeline there, and I didn't take it. I decided to opt for an additional prayer and put face damage on with the Amalia instead. Definitely feels like there was an option. They pray up, give their troops armor. That's a card I've not seen played, so that is new. Something I've not seen before. We're going to throw some prayers out here and go as wide as possible. I do believe I clear the Celestian and then pray with my other troops, yeah. Kind of scared of the Adeline going face, so I put the self-heal on, left the Amalia at 1. Either way, they have to use face or talent to clear that. Okay, out comes the relics, 7 faith. Talent me. It's interesting. Okay. Prayer on self. Kill the Amalia, and they do go face. Pressure comes out. That's kind of what I was worried about here. We're at 10. Stun them up. Prayer goes here. Trade off with this unit. And break all our shields, pumping them down a little. Provides lethal on board. Didn't invest our battle sisters there. And I think that's because they have 8 faith, and I see they're out as DI, and I did not want to play into the DI. Because if I had went like battle sister, and or sacred rose sister, and then they divine intervention, I think I was just in a bad position. Maybe I could have clapped back with the triumph, but I did not want to just walk into a board clear with nothing to do. See what I opt for here. Here's my DI. And I'm going to say, have it or don't. We'll see how this goes. So here's 3 to 7, go to 5. Yeah, I think I had decided on either you have drawn it or you don't have it, so we're just gonna play for it and see if you're running hot. Warlord talent, clear off the gunner sister. And it seems they have conceded. No threat today. Alright. Acquiring points, keeping on the move. My dog has entered the room. Hello to my dog. Everybody say hi to Leo. Orcs. Ship the Exorcist. Draw a thick card anyway. Does not matter. The game wants us to start slightly disadvantaged here. I mean, like, it's like the top end of my curve. So 1 in 30 to see the, or I guess, what, 1 in 10. There's 3 specific draws. You got 3 in 30 to hit the Exorcist, ship it back, and then you have a 1 in 28 to maybe 27 to see the triumph. Pretty bad luck right there, to be honest. Ugh, grots. Everybody's favorite time of day. Blah is exactly the reaction I have to this. This plays. It always takes a turn or two to clean up or get the board straight, and you're just like, ugh, hate grots. Not my favorite. We do what we can. Taking favorable trades and trying to get board somewhat clear. Alright. More grots. Yay. I'm thrilled every time I see these. Jamming Seraphim here. Taking more favorable trades. Don't want that 4-1 to clap me in the face. Alright. He does decide to trade off with a Seraphim. Alright, and no board presence. Finally, an empty turn. You know what that means? Acquire faith. Because this is like the only time I'm gonna get to do it. Alright, so that was a pretty weak board play, and I think it allowed us the ability to get on our feet, thankfully. More grots. Grots and grots and grots and grots. They just keep coming down. Alright. So I could add a line here to get the 6 faith guaranteed. I'm debating. Also have a play with Seraphim if I wanted to. Let's see what option I choose. I do just believe Sacred Rose may just be flat up stronger than Seraphim on almost every accord. Going to use 1 here to put damage on it, talent to trade off, pray with the other, and clear the board with my face. He would have to draw a flank troop and then some to break the shield on this. I'm just trying to get to that 6 faith marker so Adeline can come out with flank, really. Okay. Clears the troop. He's probably going to wish he had saved that. Out comes the Adeline.
All that you are and all you
Clear
have
this
done
unit off.
revolts me.
Okay, he had another. Good to know. Glad we played around that entirely. Alright. Write a resto tempo play. I normally like to save this for later games, but I don't think this game's going to go late. We've hit our 6 faith border. His turns have been rather weak. So we're just going to stack it up here.
We march for the Emperor!
With the Rhino on board as well. We just went from, I don't know, having no board to having a crazy board that now he may struggle to deal with. Yeah, playing this every turn. I mean, I'm not doubting this card has value and is good play. It just really feels like a small detriment. Okay. Just the energy investment. If you don't have a board, it does a lot of naught, in my opinion. I think you have to have a board or be winning on board for that card to have an effect. Using it on your warlord seems like you're not really getting the true value of what that card's for. Going home. Praying here. Talent. Clearing this troop off as well. He did not solve the board last turn. Let's see if he has an answer here. Miraculous Feat, kind of a draw. Divine Intervention, been dead in our hand for a while, but I would never cry about having Divine Intervention in this matchup. I think that card's very useful. Chunky Boy comes down. Stuns up our board, deals 1 damage. That is a lot of stats. And I have to sneeze. Yikes. Oh, I can feel it coming. Glancing at this card, I don't think I've seen it before. Pinning this troop. I do not want him to clear this card. He is on a lower life total. So I'm gonna Miraculous Feat it. Keep it alive. See what I can do with it next turn. He's at such a low life total, I feel like I could just close the game here. Okie dokes. Sadly, only at 7th Faith. DI would be great here, but I'm not going to cast it when it does not clear. Would you have seen this label? This is cute. Cleansing Flames. Oops, missed target. Amalia for 7. Face talent. Interesting. Cute little lethal. Came out of left field. Pretty good draw. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. That was me running something different than the list I normally run. We're back up to 13, and the grind continued. I'm up to 1410, I believe. Here's your list. The one I'm running for this. This is something that someone suggested to me. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow.